Hey there, I'm ZoinkMeister Patrick, joined today by John.
Hey there, everybody. We're here playing Hi-Fi Rush on the PC.
All right, haha, here we go.
Security Wing 2. And it looks like they locked me out.
Then we have to force our way in. See anything?
Over there.
Construction. There might be another way.
Nice. That's a lot of construction.
Oh, no one will see me coming as I
This is gonna go around the door? Oh.
into this trap?
Well, doesn't look like he's going anywhere anytime soon. Until I break these things. All right, here we are back again. More fighting, more hi-fi, more rush. It's been a while for people who keep up with the channel. This will come out a month after the previous episode. Nothing's come out on the channel for the last month, but you know, took a little break. I actually had my birthday in that time, so that was kind of my little birthday break.
Yeah. Happy birthday after the fact.
Woo! It was a pretty cool birthday. Went out of town to like a restaurant. It was kind of a nice restaurant. Actually, John went too. He was part of it. What do you think of that? Remember that? It was like the meat restaurant, whatever. They walk around and give you meat to eat. It's a Brazilian steakhouse or something. I think that's what they called it.
Right. Yeah, it was good. It was good stuff. It's kind of very fast is the thing. You don't really spend any time there because they already have everything cooked. They just kind of walk you and offer you food and stuff. And so you don't spend much time there is the thing. It's very fast, kind of an eating session. But
yeah, which is interesting because we went to a Brazilian steakhouse in town like a couple years ago. And it was a lot slower. They just it felt like they took forever to bring you the food. And that place, they had like a buffet, but you had to pay for the buffet, which we didn't do. So most of it was just sitting around waiting to see if food showed up. But this place had a free buffet. And so if you weren't getting food from the people walking around, you could just walk up and get yourself some food. So you were it was very fast in that way, right? It's you started eating right away. And then as food showed up, you just kind of ate more of it. And I feel like it got full a lot faster. I didn't get to try as much different meat that way with going for the buffet. But I feel like that's what the buffet is there for, right? It's probably to keep you from eating expensive meat.
Yeah. No, I just thought it was really fast. Just when you're waiting for food to come, usually people are talking. Things like that's kind of the social times. But when there's just constantly food, you don't really talk much. So yeah, it was just less social, I thought.
Please, Mr. Chai is under great pressure. That's not to apply anymore.
You got this, Chai. Check out construction for a back door.
Positive reinforcement.
Okay, sorry, what were we saying?
That was just crazy of a battle. It seems like they're getting crazy powerful coming after him. Before they would all kind of stand back and take their
time and
just not all attack at the same time or anything. These were all very major robots all attacking at the same time.
Yeah,
that looked really crazy.
Yeah, this game's getting pretty crazy. I think this is recording session 6 for me, 6, and 5. I think this might be either the end of 5, beginning of 6. I don't remember, but I've only recorded 7 or 8 sessions, and I recorded them forever ago. I mean, these are still, the game's not done. I was recording them back to back, and then I haven't been able to record in a long time. So, the platform construction note from Vassar to construction crew. A lot of questions about the construction and what it's for, so I'll just say it. We got a budget, and if we don't use it, we lose it. So, Wing 2 platform construction is officially to change a light bulb above the lift platform. I heard there's a crack in a wall leading into Wing 2, but we'll just paint over that for now. Save it for next quarter. Great note about, the fact that literally all of this construction we see is to change one light bulb. And it's also going to be the explanation of how we break into the building is because there's a crack in the wall. But instead of fixing that, they're just going to paint over it and save it for next time, which works out perfectly for us.
And this is all to fix one light bulb, you're saying?
Yeah, it's all to fix one light bulb.
Oh my gosh.
Because they have to use all their budget, or else they lose it.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's one of my favorite little bits of world building was that note right at the base of this structure. But so I think it's this level, I think it's all one level, is the second to last level I've played in the game. I think I've only done one more level, or 2. Maybe I've done 2 more levels after this. It hasn't been very many is the point. Only one more recording session I think after this. And the next one, you were talking about how this level felt hard. The next one, they introduce a new type of enemy, and that new type of enemy made the game.
Well, we do have more pressing matters. Might there be anyone here who knows how to fix the coffee machine? It's only giving out decaf, and with this amount of documentation I need to get through... What? Firmware? Why's the coffee machine need a firmware?
What's more important than catching me?
Maybe our planted seed about Spectra worked?
No way to know for now. Keep moving.
So that's also kind of a fun little side note. You probably don't remember because it's been forever now, but when we were in the research division with all the lava, there was a little note you could read that said that a security guard was fed up, or a programmer was fed up with being stuck in the lava area. And so to get back at the company, he reprogrammed all the coffee machines to only pump out decaf.
Oh, jeez. I don't remember that. That's funny.
Yeah, and so that's why she was saying, it's like, and why is it only pumping out decaf?
Oh, how funny.
So that's a reference to one of those previous little blue notes that we picked up. I love, like, this game's really it has good, like, world consistency with the little, additional world building notes and stuff like that. So very, very cute. But anyway, what I was saying is the next level after this one was so hard and so complicated and so annoying that actually is the reason I stopped recording after doing the next one. Even though, like, this was recorded months ago, I'd have to look back to see exactly when, but like, I want to say I recorded this at, I don't know, probably 4 months ago or something like that. But I just haven't played anymore because the previous level was so hard. I was like, oh, I don't think I want to play more of this game.
Wow.
So I'll get back to it because we're about to catch up finally. Jeez. But I'll have to get back into the groove, get some practice in or something, because I'm not up to speed, up to snuff. You also notice the bottom left corner that the controller is still not working. It's still just sitting there taking up space.
Yeah.
It's fixed next recording session. So at the end of this, at the end of this level, next level, it'll be fixed, or maybe 2 levels again. I'm not quite sure, but next recording session for me, I fixed it. So that's good. And going forward, it should be fixed. I'll make sure to look out for it. Oh, I missed that for the first time. I missed the timing.
Here's your ticket in.
Boom. I think I tried to speed run it.
Mission report. Just go up.
Up?
Up.
That's it?
Looks like Korsica's in her office and it's on the top floor. Hence, up.
There's gotta be a catch.
Oh, there is. But it's not about your route.
Huh. All right. So you're just gonna go up.
There's the crack.
Once you finish this whole game, though, then all of a sudden other doors will open up, right? Once you finish the whole game.
Theoretically, yeah.
So,
there should be more to do.
Division.
Right. And I think those are going to be even harder. So yay.
Okay, I'm emotionally ready. What's the catch?
You can't just strong on Korsica to get her password like the other Korsica.
Says who?
Korsica isn't outfitted with Vandalay tech. There's no pass key. She memorizes her passwords.
You'll need to get her to cooperate.
What? How am I supposed to do that?
Persuasiveness is indeed not one of Mr. Chai's strong suits.
Cinnamon's right. But we need her password to shut down Spectra. Let's brainstorm here.
So I feel like...
Not just attack, I mean, crazy.
Yeah, well, so they talk about how the head of security memorizes her password, which kind of makes sense. There's definitely more security in memorizing than writing it down somewhere. But I've always also kind of heard that in the realm of security, in the world of security, problem is you want every single website or like password you write down to be a unique password. And so trying to memorize, like, I don't know how many passwords I have at this point, like 100 passwords. And that's the thing, you can't memorize as strong of a password as you could theoretically write down. Oh yeah, I'm quitting out the level because I wanted to check. I haven't talked to these guys in between levels yet.
Hey, Chai.
Because there's always unique dialogue here. Let's see what they have.
You're deep in enemy territory, so keep your guard up.
Feels pretty safe from right here.
Yeah, because you're like taking a break.
We all need to relax sometimes, Peppermint.
Chai, you may be right. So I'll go easy on ya. Just, let's get back to it when you're ready.
Oh, they're really nice this time. I think the last time they were like, why are you here? Gee, aren't I supposed to be in prison? Like, stop breaking my immersion.
Hey there, Chai.
Pretty.
The action's heating up, but honestly, I'm getting a bit stressed.
Yeah, that's why I totally took a break. I am back, though.
Great, so let's get to it. The sooner we finish this, the sooner we can all take a vacation.
Now there's something I'm good at. Vacation.
Another cute little interaction. It's like, man, this is getting stressful. It's like, yeah, I know. That's why I stopped. It's like, oh, okay. I didn't realize it was just that simple.
Hello.
Be able to just kind of take a vacation in the middle of a fight.
I hope you rested up. We have quite a challenge ahead of us.
Any way I can skip all that challenge?
I am afraid not.
Well, the sooner I get started, the sooner it'll be over.
Surprisingly positive mindset, Mr. Chai.
That's where I am in this game. It's like, is there a way I can skip all that challenge? I think it's enough challenge for now. So I think this is like the end of.
Okay, change the character lookout, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna change it back to their default. So yeah, this is the end of session 5, and then session 6 is about to start as soon as I sit on the couch again. And then session 6 goes until the end of this level basically, and then session 7 is the next level. And session 7 is where I fix the controller. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice.
I was kind of wondering if the robot was putting things on his face when he was rubbing over his face. We didn't see any change. I thought maybe because of
midway through a prison escape, then be back here.
Yeah, I think it is because of the costume.
It's a good thing you don't talk. You'd probably be the most popular member of this group.
So here, I was curious if that animation for 808 licking his face is different with every costume. And so I wanted to check the default costume versus the crown costume. And you can see here, they actually have the same animation. So the crown costume is kind of the same idea. I think I ended up changing it back to the crown costume.
My story, my time. I'll get back to it when I'm ready.
So yeah, I do. I changed it back to the crown costume because it looks cute and then go into the level.
Let me awkwardly resume my adventure.
I think I didn't put the default costume on him either. I kind of gave him like a fun little darker costume, and then everyone else has default though. I think I'm gonna change it back to default, if I remember correctly, at the end of this for the level 7.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
That is a good outfit
session
though,
7.
you're right, it looks good.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of going for. I was trying to find like a nice, like kind of darker outfit. Oh, I think I'm all good. But yeah, we're back in it. More Vandalay security stuff. Oh yeah, I was talking about passwords and stuff like that. Although I think I'm about to talk to this guy first.
Oh, he needs help.
I told you not to fool around when working. Don't worry, it's fine, man. Nah, it don't look like it from here. That ain't helping.
I kind of wonder if you're gonna hit him and risk him falling down.
I was also seeing if I could hit the bottom one, but no, there's no nothing I can do. They're fine. They're just gonna hang out there forever. But anyway, talking about password memorizing. So yeah, I feel like, I guess, you know, if you have something as important as like the Spectra security password, it makes sense you'd memorize that one. But then having like a password manager, I think can be more helpful to make sure you don't have to reuse passwords anywhere else. And you can have much more complicated passwords that are much harder to break. And you just need to memorize the one password that goes to your password manager and make sure you don't use that password anywhere else. But yeah, it is just, I don't know. Anyway, it is just kind of interesting them talking about having this is the episode where I finally learned how to get really high scores, by the way. So you can see you'll see I start using the tactics for the high score stuff throughout this level. So one of them is, I can't really do it anymore, but one of them was that I did the laser beam at them to get the overkill bonus. And do I do it again? I could if I wanted to. I just don't know if I do.
Don't see a laser beam anyway.
Yeah, see how I got S score?
Yeah,
And then it's because I figured out how to get high scores. My timing still sucks because this fight was really short, but still, I was able to get a high score. I figured finance because I was getting C's in the previous level.
Cutting off elevator access.
Oh, that's one way to do that.
Going up is very up. And I just lost the quick way.
Oh, the Chai I know wouldn't let that stop him.
Macaron, you've known me for like 5 hours.
Any security available to capture him, or at least stall him? I need quiet time right now.
Yeah. But you're right. Passwords need to be complicated. I recently had somebody was trying to hack my my email account. I looked over the number of attempts, and it was just like 100 attempts, failed attempts. Trying to log into my email. Pretty crazy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So that's the thing is like, you know, you just can't memorize as complicated of a password as you can set with a password manager. And so that's my personal recommendation for anyone out there who's wants to know what would security do. Usually having a password manager really is a helpful way to make sure that you just have one memorized password that you can make complicated because it's the only one you ever have to memorize. And then you let the rest be remembered by your manager. Woo! More fighting though. This fight's not as complicated as that opening fight. That opening fight was like a lot. These I feel like are more manageable fights. Like one junk dude, one gun dude, and one sword dude with a shield. I don't know. That's not.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger, so they're not all on top of you at the same time like they were in that other fight that I said was really bad.
Right. That hallway fight was pretty crazy. I mean, even that one was pretty small, but the room was so. Oh, this is what I'm doing. This is the laser beam I was talking about. See, that's the overkill. So he's dead. See how he's all sparking like that? But I'm able to get 35 hits off on him, even though he's already dead because of the overkill bonus, and that gives you a ton of extra points. So that's how you get an S on score in this game, is by doing that.
By hitting them after they're already dead. That's crazy.
Which you can only do. The only way to do it is with a beat jam, which is this. This is a beat jam. And so if that kills them, then they stay alive. See, like there, because I didn't kill him with the beat jam, so he died immediately, and the score was only a beat. And it's because I wasn't able to get enough of a overkill combo. But that's how high scores work in this game. So you got to do that. You got to do that beat jam overhit combo. And that's kind of, I don't know, I've been told that's the way, and it's worked out mostly well. I mean, there I got a B instead of like, I was getting C's before and stuff, so. But I'm sure I could have done better if I'd focused it up a bit more. It looks like I picked up a battery earlier, and I guess I must have used it, which is also a nice change of pace, because before I never really knew when to use my battery. It seemed like somewhere in that range was the time to use it. So assumingly I did so. There we go. Took me way too long to get that.
Cinnamon, give me the rundown on Scorpion.
Let's see. Hardworking, demanding, lack of humor. All the perfect qualities of a boss.
However, she just joined Bandalay 6 months ago.
It did seem like she's been trying to prove herself to Kale since we ran into her.
That's pretty insecure for head of security.
Hey, a joke from Peppermint. Rare form.
Oh, I found a little secret here in the top left. Sorry, what were you saying about going up or something?
Oh, I was just saying that it'd be interesting if there was like an easy way and a hard way up. There should be like shortcuts going up if you do a shortcut method or something like that. That'd be kind of an interesting thing.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than only being one option for going up.
To be fair, if there were, it would be cool for shortcuts for like speedrunners, but if for this playthrough, if there were shortcuts, oh wow. I would probably end up taking the shortcut and then going back and then taking the long route to make sure I picked up everything. So I'm glad there's only one way, but yeah, I think it would be cool for like speedruns of this game. I don't know if this game is very speedrunnable though in general, so I mean, to be fair, I feel like this game's just kind of long.
Notice to all security employees, I removed access from elevators temporarily. Please make use of the stairs. It is a healthy alternative.
Woo! Finally broke one of those things. Been trying to do that all game. Yeah, freaking stairs versus elevators. This place looks so tall.
Yeah.
If there are stairs, it would make our climb a bit easier. But as a video game character, but as a real person, oh boy, would I hate to be told that staircase. Although I think they're mostly robots here, right? I don't think we've seen any like real people. So I don't know, maybe they should take this down. I don't know if it's healthier. It consumes more energy, maybe, right? You think an elevator has to be more efficient.
Yeah, well, you are going up like crazy. We don't even really know, like, you think this is the top or keep on going up? I don't see like a ceiling or anything, so it's hard to tell if this is the top.
No, I think they said that Korsica's office is at the top. So, we're not at the top until we're at the end of the level, basically. So yeah, I don't think we're quite there yet.
There's other things to do.
Yeah. Lots of pickups though. I mean, I think this whole level is just going to be going up, so I probably have a long way to go. Usually takes about 2 episodes per level, and we just started this one in this episode. I think we're got a ways to go. Ooh, look at that, another battery pickup.
Wow, a lot of stuff back there. That was a good find.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. There's a little life up something up there. Try to get to it, but it didn't work. I think that's a life upgrade, right? Oh, cool, full health tank. So now you see, if you look at the top left, I have the 2 extra health tanks now.
Trying to concentrate? If you find that guitar-toting defect, let me know.
He's right here.
Stop fooling around. We're supposed to be looking for the defect.
Hey, defect, quit hitting me. I'm looking for the defect. I like to think that some of those 78s, what do they called? The Tech 78s. I feel like they just choose to ignore. They're like, I'm not a security robot, I don't need to do this. Oh no, one of these guys. The only thing that's killed me so far in this game has been these samurai guys. They're so hard. Oh yeah, this is another beat jam.
Boom.
So that's the other really good one, is you do that to knock them up in the air, and then you do the, oh, I didn't do it that time, but then you do the laser beam when they're in the air to keep it going.
Okay.
And so at some point, I'll show that off. But also I have the parry. I don't think I use it once in this entire level, but every time you see me parry something, if you look, I don't know if I can show it right there, right next to the cat, like in between cat and chai, there's a little circle on screen. It's very tiny. It's yellow and blue, not like the red and green ones. And it pops up every single time I do a parry. You'll see me here. There it showed up, there it showed up, there it showed up. It's a little blue and yellow thing.
Yeah.
If I hit the right trigger when those circles overlap, then I'll do my assistant will come in, whoever I have selected, like Peppermint or Macaron will show up, and they'll attack the guy that I just parried. And so I never do it once, but I have that available. And so I hope I do it in like the next level or something. I don't know if I just completely forgot that existed or what happened, but. Nice. Ooh. He didn't kill me.
Perfect.
SAS, that's a S overall, I'll take it.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever gotten an S on just timing.
Sass.
Yeah, my timing is terrible. I don't know what it is, but I just don't think I'm made for rhythm games like this. It's not my thing. I'm not rhythmy enough.
So you were saying if you go to school in Japan, then you can get an S instead of an A, right? That's like better than an A.
That's what I've heard. I've not really looked into it, but yeah, from what I heard was, I guess at some point in Japan, like A's became really common because everyone was doing so well in school. So instead of like lowering grades, you just invented a new grade above A that was S.
Huh.
And so that's like for people who are doing super well or whatever.
Wow.
And so yeah, so that's where that system comes from. I've been told. I've never actually looked into it to see if it was real, but yeah, that's always been my impression of how it worked. And so yeah, I don't know how common it is. I don't know where it's used, but that's a Japanese thing. Is where that originates for sure. I do know it is Japanese in origin, the S instead of A, because I old like Sonic the Hedgehog games and stuff like that would have S ranks for levels. Those are like some of the first times I think I ever saw that in a video game. Yeah, so it is a Japanese thing. And this is not a Japanese game, but it's just become really common with games in general because of the fact that Japan kind of revitalized the video game market back after it crashed a long time ago. There's a game called E.T. that came out that was really bad and it sold so poorly that people kind of lost faith in video games as like able to make money because so much money was lost on this E.T. video game. And so video games were really uncommon well, it was only really in the States. Apparently in Europe, they didn't have the video game crash. And so things are a little bit different there. But so American video game culture, and this game's from America, which is why I'm mentioning that. Or at least North America. I don't know if it's Canadian, but the North American video game crash basically made it so that American video games are very heavily influenced by Japanese video games because Japan brought back the video game market to North America. And so any game that comes out of North America has a lot of conventions that are from older Japanese games because of this.
So what year did that happen? I mean, that seems like video games have been around forever. I don't know how old ago, like you talking about like the 90s or something weird like that?
Yeah, this was the 90s.
Wow.
Let me see. Adam would know off the top of his head, but game crash. I'll look this up.
It seems like people play video games like crazy all the time.
Yo, yeah, no, this is 1983 was the video game crash.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it occurred from 1983 to 1985.
Oh. Well, that was crazy long time ago.
Yeah. It was known in Japan as the Atari Shop. It's kind of an interesting name. But yeah, so no, it was a long time ago. Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is, there's these deep-seated conventions about video games. Things like the best rank in a video game is getting an S. And the reason because of that is just back when video games were new, there was sort of this like thing where they kind of disappeared and then came back. And when they came back with Japanese video games. And so,
well, back then it was pretty much the Atari, I think, right?
That's what it's
early
called.
80s, like Atari time.
Zanzo's out of stock and Roquefort's piling up. I tell ya, you want equality, start with the drinks. We all know the world's stacked against us. But sometimes we need a drink to forget. I'm talking about these drinks. Shows who's in charge. Becomes a goal. Last thing we want is some of us thinking we don't have a shot. Even though we know we don't, we want to pretend. Like I have to pretend. Like I care about these cases. Like I care about our workers. But I'm just trying to make ends meet. Just lay down at the end of the day without a cloud over my head. taking notes on this, bud?
I will contact the supply chain.
Do it like we're supposed to, not like we want to. This world's stone cold, bud. Better drink something warm.
Jeez, okay.
That's
I know you want to take it out on me, but there's nothing I can do for you.
if you remember, that's the HR department, I guess, or I don't know, it seems to be one dude, but he's HR. Very interesting HR. So you see, I'm trying to kick this can into the trash can there. I pointed out at an earlier level a couple episodes ago where I was like, this is the place to do it if you want to do it, but I didn't do it there. And so now I need to do it here. I've been looking out for one of these vending machines that drops cans. So after you break it, it drops a bunch of cans here. You can see there's a bunch here on the floor.
Okay.
And you can kick the cans in the trash can. There, I got one.
Oh, and then you points for putting them in the trash can.
Yeah, so you need to get 5 in the trash can total. And so I've gotten 3 so far. So you see I'm trying to kick them in. I keep missing here. Come on.
Oh, you points for cleaning the room. Neat.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. It's a fun little side mechanic. It's not that money. Like, I don't know what you get for it, but there you go. There's one, and I just need one more. Boom, 5 out of 5. Pick up after yourself. So yeah, that's I don't know. I
Cleaned up your mess.
check it out. But it's cool that they have that. You know, it's a fun little side thing. I've not looked into like what all the little side objectives that you can get are. I just figured I'd probably get a lot of them as I went, but it might be worth looking into at some point. That's all the time I have for this video. If you enjoyed it and you haven't seen part 1, go back and check it out. Otherwise, if you're totally up to date, then hopefully I'll see you next time. Zoink out.